Hello everyone, Brooktician here, and today I'm looking at the LEGO Ideas set number, it's Ideas set number 70, but it's also LEGO set number 21362 Mineral Collection. This has 880 pieces, and I guess without further ado, let's take a look at the set. Now the first thing, of course, with the set, that's probably the most boring part, is this is a series of um, basically 9 builds that come together. So let's remove all the minerals to begin with, and we'll take a looking at probably the more boring part first. Um, so, and that's the shelving. So first off, you have these two that are exactly the same, and there's basically boring boxes that have some glass at the bottom for the shelving units, and they do have gold corners, and they kind of connect to this middle one, but there's no actual stud connection. So basically 3 separate builds that kind of connect together, but not really. And yeah, they just kind of, you have slots on the side, and they just slide right into there. So, but so you have some customizability with it, depending on how you would like to arrange it. But I guess we'll get now to the more interesting part, and that is the minerals themselves. So first off, here we have golden pyrite. My apologies if I mispronounce any of these. I'm just not a mineral person, but I can appreciate the beauty in nature. So here we have some bunch of cubic bricks here. Like you have a couple of Minecraft animal heads to kind of make up the smaller squares. Kind of this metallic yellow. Kind of the sheen has been kind of scratching some of mine, sadly, and you do have this natural, I guess, pyrite that it comes in. That's not this cubic. But yeah, there's one stud at the bottom, so you can technically connect it up there. Next one is probably the highlight for me, and that is the purple amethyst geode. Kind of can catch it. Seems kind of dark in there. It is not appearing well on my camera, from what you can see. But I do like the purple going back. We have this little concave in the bottom, which I don't feel like it's too natural. I feel like they kind of skipped out some of the bricks there to make it kind of more, I guess, better. Just kind of feel a little bit nicer there because it just feels kind of indented. Got a few studs in the bottom to connect it and top, but yeah, it just kind of sits right there. Next up here we have blue fluorite. Now this is kind of one of my favorite ones. I do like this crystallized structure of it, but to me you can really see that this is Lego. It's not too convincing, at least in my eye. But I do like the more geometric shapes with it. Next up, we have watermelon tourmaline. Once again, apologize if I mispronounce any of these. This one's probably my least favorite. You can kind of see a transition to color with clear on top. I think it looks fine on the camera, but just kind of in person, it kind of fails to convince, at least in my eye. You can kind of see the individual layers there of the different transparent pieces. It's a little bit of a shame there. And once again, this one also just connects right there. Next up, probably the one I like the least. This one was kind of a pain to build, and this is the reddish pink rhodarosite. I wrote all these down beforehand, and I listened to the pronunciation, but only so much is going to stick. I do like the red in this one, but yeah, just kind of these little crystal bits sticking up. I don't really care for too much. But yeah, it's okay. This one was a little bit like the biggest pain to build. I do like the transparent red and how it's used with the black. It makes it really vibrant, at least in my eyes. And then last but not least, we have the tangerine quartz. Now this one I think is a lot better, does the hues a little bit better with this one, transitioning to clear on top. The smaller ones failed to convince. I wish there was a little bit more like of a transition. There's some yellow here in the middle from the orange into the white. Here you can see kind of straight through it. But yeah, it looks a lot more effective when kind of from this front angle, looking at it from an angle, not directly from the sides, and that just connects right there. So there we go. There is the Lego Mineral Collection. Not sure how much more I can say about it. I think it's just a cool set. The like ideas is for these one-off sets. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.